Alright folks, buckle up, because what you are about to witness is truly heartbreaking. It was a cold, rainy day, and someone was driving through a parking lot when bam! A stray dog suddenly leapt up and slapped the car window. Not just a little tap, but a desperate slap. He did it again and again, his eyes fixated on the inside of the car. At first, they were a little startled, but then they noticed something else. He wasn't just slapping any car, he seemed to be targeting white vehicles. The person filming parked their car and watched from a distance. Every time a white car passed by, the dog would go crazy, jumping and slapping the window with all his might. It was clear he was looking for someone from his past. They spoke to someone who worked nearby, and they told them this poor guy had been straying around for about 6 months. The heartbreaking part? They said he was abandoned by his previous owner who drove a white car. That explained everything. Every white car that passed was a spark of hope. A futile attempt to reconnect with the person he once knew. You could see the longing in his eyes, the desperate hope to see a familiar face. Honestly, seeing such persistence on such a miserable rainy day really got to the person filming. Poor little guy, 6 months is a long time to be out on your own. They called out to him, and he cautiously approached. You could tell he knew he was dirty. He hesitated at the car door, unsure if he was allowed to come closer. They couldn't resist. They reached out and gave him a gentle pet. He was so affectionate, leaning into their touch. That's when they knew they had to do something. This dog was clearly someone's pet once. You could see it in his demeanour, even though he was now hungry and cold. "Come on, poor puppy," they said softly, opening the car door wider. He was still hesitant, but eventually he hopped in. Now, I know my channel is all about unusual animal encounters, and while this might seem like a sad story, it's also a story of hope. We're going to help this little guy. First things first, when they got home, they towel dried him as best as they could, and then gave him a proper blow dry. His fur was matted and dirty, but underneath all that, you could see he was a handsome dog. We'll get him to a groomer when the weather gets better to get him properly cleaned up. It's time for him to forget about that ruthless previous owner and start a new chapter. He's got a warm bed now and plenty of food. We're hoping to heal his wounds, both physical and emotional, and let him feel the warmth of having a home again. If you've ever rescued an animal, you know the incredible feeling of giving them a second chance. If you're enjoying these kinds of stories and want to see how this little guy's journey unfolds, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more unusual animal encounters from around the globe. We'll keep you updated on his progress.